Durant scared me because when Durant score, he don't say nothing. He ain't getting nobody excited. He ain't trying to get LeBron pissed off or pumped up. He just score on my man and shh. Only thing he does at the end of the game, he kiss his mama, he hug his brothers. All right, I'm out. Game over. Shh. But the one thing he does, I don't know if you watched it, the first thing he does when he gets on the court is he does what? Y'all better start watching these games, bro, because you're going to need to do what these champions doing if you're going to be a champion. The first thing he does is what with them numbers? Touch them numbers on the front, touch them numbers on the back. And he's doing that for who? Which coach? His coach that was killed. His coach died at what age? And he wears what number? He got a Y. He got a Y. He ain't just playing for no championship.
Been trying your best to make changes in your life, but you cannot seem to make them stick. I'm a psychologist and I'm about to explain why that might be. Imagine your brain is like a jungle. For every single thing that you do, your brain has to make connections between different areas. Now, the habits and routines that you repeat every single day over time have laid down smooth, wide paths that are really easy to access. But some of those paths lead to places that are no good for you. To make a new change, you have to carve out a new path, sometimes even from scratch. So you work really hard hacking away to clear that new path. But here's the thing about the jungle. If you don't do that every single day, it grows back. And anytime that you're under stress, your brain will automatically choose the easiest route, which is the old one. So you have to repeat that new behavior as frequently as you can until that pathway becomes well established, and then it's easier to use when you most need it. I'm a psychologist. Follow for more.
Expand yourself. Take yourself out your comfort zone. Do not live in your bubble. Put some more air in your bubble. If you stay in your comfort zone, that's where you will fail. You will fail in your comfort zone. Success is not a comfortable procedure. It is a very uncomfortable thing to attempt. So you got to get comfortable being uncomfortable if you ever want to be successful. Start putting some pressure on. Put some pressure on yourself. Get out here and get about it. Look, I'd love to sugarcoat this thing for you. I'd love to tell you, look, you can go out here and get rich, do a couple of things. That ain't happening. You got to get real doggish. You got to get downright funky if you want to make it.
Is to make money. The other thing is when you let money make you. I know billionaires out here that have made all kinds of money and are miserable. I'll tell you, the worst prison sentence in life you can have is have all the money in the world and be miserable. So I'm here to just talk to you guys about enjoying the journey, enjoying what it is when you do create something. You don't ever want to be that person where more is never enough. You got to have fun. You got to be happy. That's why I wish the Forbes list, instead of it being the wealthiest human beings in the world, it should be the happiest human beings in the world.
Buy a house, but not a home. With money, you can buy a clock, but not time. You can buy a bed, but not sleep. You can buy food, but not appetite. With money, you can buy a doctor, but not good health. With money, you can have insurance, but not safety. And this is the problem that we all have. There are things that you cannot buy with material wealth.
One of the biggest mistakes people generally make, and I'm guilty of it too, is wishful thinking. You know, like you want something to be true even if it isn't true. And so you ignore the things that, you ignore the real truth because of what you want to be true. This is a very difficult trap to avoid.
Phrase love is LUV. Listen, understand, validate the parts that you agree with.
You constantly worry about whether other people like you or not, then remember this: as you go through your life, not everyone you meet is going to like you, and yet you are still likable to the people who are right for you. So don't seek everyone's approval, seek your own. Be the person that you most approve of.
When you are struggling and you start thinking about giving up, I want you to remember the power of hope. The belief that something better is always possible if you're willing to work for it and fight for it. Our hope that if we work hard enough and believe in ourselves, then we can be whatever we dream, regardless of the limitations that others may place on us. The hope that when people see us for who we truly are, maybe, just maybe, they too will be inspired to rise to their best possible selves.
I retire. I retire from trying to make you happy. I need you to go make yourself happy and just prove to me that it's even possible. You cannot make a person happy. You can make a person smile, you can make a person feel good, you can make a person laugh, but whether or not a person is happy is deeply and totally and utterly out of your control.
Unfair, and it's kind of unrealistic and can be destructive to place the responsibility for your happiness on anybody other than yourself.
Make a choice. Like, you just decide what it's going to be, who you're going to be, how you're going to do it. Just decide. And then from that point, the universe is going to get out your way. It's like, it's water. It wants to move and go around stuff, you know. So for me, I want to represent possibilities. I want to represent the idea that you really can make what you want.
If you want me to be the bad guy, I'll be the bad guy. If you want me to be the good guy, I'll be the good guy. But I have no problem being both. Sometimes it's better to be the bad guy, because then you know really what the person think about you. Because when they say they like you, you don't know if they like you. But when they say they hate you, then you know they really hate you. But I make haters become my fan. That's my problem. So I need more.
Say it takes 30 days to build a habit, and for the past month, every day I've been waking up at 6 a.m., taking a freezing cold shower, going for a run, working out, reading at least 10 pages, trying to drink more water, and trying to meditate. Because when 2021 comes around, I want to be the best version of myself, and I'm sure you do too. So remember, consistency is key, even if it's baby steps, and never give up.
Di pa tayo nag-uumpisa, rest agad. Okay, sige, mag-ano na ako. After 2 minutes. Ganyan. Tapos pagtingin mo, 2 hours na nakalipas. Ginawa tayo ni Lord para hindi maging tamad. May purpose si God sa buhay natin. At ang sarap magpahinga pag alam mo, tapos mo yung dapat mong gawin. Nagtatrabaho ka, hindi para sa approval ng ibang tao. Hindi ka nagpapapansin para makita ka. Secured ka na kasi kay Lord. Kaya nga namatay si Jesus sa cross para sa iyo eh. Para ipakita sa iyo na wala ka na kailangang patunayan pa. Minahal na kita. Wala ka pang napapatunayan, minahal na kita. Imagine mo kung ganun si Lord, ganun ka mag-isip. Ay grabe, mahal na ako na tao na to. Lagi kong ibibigay ngayon yung best ko. Hindi ka ngayon natatakot na, hala, tatanggapin niya kaya to? Hala, pwede na ba to? Kaya sinasabi sa atin ni Lord, hindi, tanggap na kita, mahal na kita, go, give your best. Kaya kaya mo magtrabaho at kaya mo rin magpahinga kasi alam mong secured ka na eh.
Hey, hold on a second, please stop scrolling. I believe that God wants you to hear this message. You may not have known how much you needed to hear this until now. These are 3 messages that God wants to say to you today. And if you want to help share the message of God's love, please like, comment, and share. Number 1, I know this is the worst time this could have ever happened to you, but I need you to know that there's nothing that I can't turn around for your good. Number 2, you may not understand every single thing that I'm doing right now, but I want you to know this, that when you can't trace my hands, you can trust my heart. Number 3, the presence of fear doesn't mean that you have no faith. Fear visits everyone, but allow my love to make sure that fear will just simply be a visitor and never a resident.
Glory, honor, and strength unto our God, matchless, endless, Lord unrestrained. This is our God. Every time sing praise and glory, honor, and strength unto our God.
Our nose is located right above our mouth. Suppose you don't brush your teeth for 3 days. Though this nose is right here, it won't tell you you have not brushed your teeth. The whole room will know you have not brushed your teeth, but you will not know. This is the human predicament. It's very easy to see what's wrong with this guy, what's wrong with her, what's wrong with her. It takes a lot of observation to see what's wrong with this. That level of keenness of observation is missing in most people. They need to cultivate that.
Tell me that you love me, even if it's fake.